Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 12th episode of the Miscot Chocolate Talks. We are the Miscot Chocolate Endeavors, and this is our podcast. Boys, how's it going?
What up?
What up?
Hello.
What up?
What up?
What up?
Yes.
What is up? That is a good question.
What is down?
I don't think anybody knows what is going on right now,
Yeah,
right?
I'm of a similar vibe. I'm feeling this right now, the confusion and the just all the shit of it all. It's great. This is good.
Just waiting for that vaccine turn of yours that,
Yeah.
I don't know,
Just
apparently
want
is
that-
never coming.
I just want to get stabbed, bro. Just fucking stab me.
Everybody
all
just wants to get stabbed right now.
right?
That is very
What's well stabbed will
understandable,
be
man.
free.
Yeah, man.
Lexi,
Man, look at
this is
Trevor
a- this
just
is a good
vibing with
movie.
his dog and his pizza. Man, he's living the life right now.
I'm just watching.
I think-
I'm watching these three guys talk. Talk about vaccines, bro. I don't speak that. What does that even mean, bro?
Yeah.
Maybe I got
Who
one.
ne-
Maybe I didn't.
Who needs the vaccine when you've got swag?
I'm just gonna go the rest of my
Facts.
life with the one vaccine. They'll be like, "Which one did you
Facts.
get?" And I'll be like, "The Pfizer."
If I-
They'll never really ask, "Did you get both? How are you after the second shot?" I don't know.
couldn't tell you.
Couldn't tell you.
Still alive.
I'm getting the third one tomorrow, so I'll let you know.
There was this awesome video I found the other day on Instagram where it was like this dude and he's like he got all 5 vaccines and he becomes
Whoa.
like Super Saiyan. Like,
Whoa!
Yes.
I saw that.
dude.
Wait, this is real?
Oh no, it's a comedy. It's a comedy.
Oh,
no,
I was
no,
gonna
it's,
say
it's
you're
like
allowed
a bit.
to what? Like,
Yeah. The dude's like he's playing multiples of characters, and he's the same guy, and he's like, he's just like finishing, giving him the shot, and he's just like, okay, sir, well, we'll see you in 2 weeks for your next shot, and he's like, that's not necessary,
needed.
and he's like, yeah, he's just like, what? And he's like, well, I have all 5 of them, and he starts to count them all off, and then he like literally force chokes like a dude by like the end
Yeah.
of the video, like, and then he ends it off with like, if you need more information on the vaccine, go to this website. Like it's so funny because it's
Well, I like when he counts them off because he's like, I got them all. He's like Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson. He's like the one that's overseas?
AstraZeneca.
Yeah,
AstraZeneca,
AstraZeneca.
that's-
And then
that's
his fourth
here.
one, he goes,
some sketchy
that one,
off-brand.
yeah, it's that random
Yeah.
sketchy
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
And finally, the Moderna.
Moderna. Yeah, the shit was good. I was enjoying that.
He reminds me of that guy that's on YouTube that does all the like. He does these like really quick minute-long like anime skits of like, but it's just him, and he plays every character.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen that.
Well, he does one for Sekiro.
Okay.
It's like if Sekiro is real life or whatever, and it's just him, but he keeps cutting. So like,
Oh no, I've seen that.
you
I've
know what I'm
seen
talking
that.
about?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
he walks in a
yeah.
room and like someone's like, "Hey," and he just like gets on the wall. He's like, what?
And he uses the noises from the game too. So it's like shung, and
Yeah,
then like
yeah.
he backs out like, oh my god, dude. All right, just talking about like random bits off of like the internet now. Have you seen the guy that like does those videos like occasionally about Tool, and it's like when the new Tool album drops, and he's like singing along to like the yeah, okay, Will, you
Yes.
know, like,
Yes.
something
Very funny stuff.
macaroni. Oh my god, dude. Ross and Rachel were on a break. Ross and Rachel were on a and like it's so funny because it's like I don't know if he wrote the song, but he just like dubs over it very poorly, but exactly in a Maynard like fashion, and you're just like, god damn, like
Yeah.
he gets it. Like he totally gets it.
He is Tool.
He is Tool. That's it.
They have a new singer now
They got a new that one guy.
from YouTube. Yep.
Guys, I know we're 5 minutes in.
Imagine
if,
like,
we
Tool-
fucked everything up.
Wait, what? Wait, what did you say? Oh no! Just turn it. Yep, there you go. Just
Ladies and gentlemen,
yeah, the Trevor Martin, incredible. At least now you look like a fighter pilot. That's kind of cool. You know, like
wait,
like-
yeah.
I mean,
Now you need to show up like this in every show.
yeah.
In the podcast and like when we're playing live. You need
Yes,
to wear those
yeah.
glasses and those headphones.
Well,
Perfect.
I can answer all the questions too. Like, the first question might be, why are you wearing glasses? It's a club. And I'll be like,
you
well,
gotta look.
I'd be like, well,
Mm-hmm.
I'm affected. My eyes are very sensitive, and like
Yeah.
even just I can't go outside. And when I go out in the sun, it just like
I'm blind. You could explain it as I'm blind.
No, I'm not blind. That would be lying and wrong. What it is
Blind and wrong. All right.
Blind.
But then
All right.
the other
Blind is
major
wrong?
question is,
Fellas.
why would you wear
A
the
lot's
headphones?
happening here.
And the answer to that is simple. I could lie and say, "Oh, they're my monitors," like that guy from Linkin Park. But
I thought you
here's
just said you weren't up to lying,
but
man.
here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
I'll hold up I'll just leave them unplugged, and whoever
Yeah.
notices,
Yeah.
I'll be jamming around, and then someone might look over and be like, "His headphones aren't plugged in."
Yeah.
You know where I first saw that concept? Ned's
Where?
Declassified School Survival Guide.
Wow.
Anyone else
Take
remember
me
that?
back. Take me back, Tyler.
I love that show.
Yes. Go.
Right?
I watched the whole thing from
You
the first
lost me.
episode to like
What is
the
it
very
called?
last one.
Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide?
This is why
Craig.
Craig didn't do well in
Come
school.
on,
Did
man.
you grow up in America?
You didn't watch the survival guide.
So we didn't have cable. I don't like we had enough for me to see like very early, like I guess you would say like mid to late 90s cartoons, and then after that we didn't have anything.
I remember
Yeah,
there was a
sorry.
guy named like Mo or Mort.
I think it was Mo. It was Mo.
No, well, Moe's was the...
Moe's.
Ned's- Yeah, Moe's and Cookie were Ned's sidekicks there.
Oh,
Best
Moe's
friends.
was the girl.
Yes.
Dude, I just remember like at the very like last episode, it was like Ned deciding like between two girls, and it was like, but if you have to decide, you shouldn't pick either. You should just know which one, bro. Like,
He should have chose Cookie, man.
well,
Cookie was the real
And
love
that
interest.
and that's how we figured out that Trevor actually wrote Ned's school survival guide.
I am Ned.
Yes.
I know.
So,
I
Craig,
look.
you got to go look at Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide. Point being, you got to learn
It's
how to
very
survive
cheesy.
middle school, high school, whatever. It's middle school, right?
It is
Aren't they
middle school,
survi-
yes.
Yeah, you got to go
They're
learn
in
how to
middle school.
survive middle school.
Brother, I'm a college graduate. I don't need
Oh, oh,
Look at you, too good to survive middle school.
oh, right. Oh shit. He goes to the B word and now he's too good for middle school.
went
Ah.
went to the B word. Excuse me.
That's
I
in
have
the
my
past.
piece of paper. All right. Yeah.
Important.
You know
Very.
what, Craig? Lexi doesn't look
Yeah.
very impressed.
You know, you're right. I need to. We need to impress her. Oh my god.
What
Yeah.
would impress Lexi?
I'm a veterinarian.
So Trevor's disappeared off my screen, and I don't know what's going on right now.
You're a veterinarian.
Well, I thought that would impress Lex. Oh, it did. It did impress.
It made her leave.
Oh, no,
I love
she's-
that slide. That slide she does, like off the side. Of
Oh
the,
no, so that's my second favorite thing she does because she does it all the time. My first favorite thing she does is she goes outside every day when the sun's out, rubs her face, she doesn't lay down yet. She just rubs her face in the grass, and then will just like release all tension on her back legs and just plop her butt down onto the grass
That is so sweet.
until she
Very
rolls
deep.
on her back and scratches her back in the grass.
That is so sweet.
Every day at
Yeah.
noon, I get to see this.
Yes.
You want to leave, baby? Well, too bad. I'm gonna eat you. Oh, baby, you don't.
a
want me to
cannibalistic flight pilot.
But also a veterinarian.
eat. But
Also a veterinarian.
but Lexi's a dog. Does that make me a
Yeah.
cannibal?
Maybe Lex is
I
a
am-
human.
I'm lost, guys.
I-
I'm lost.
You're
Guys-
100% correct. I have no idea why I said that.
Oh gosh, Craig.
Off to a good start.
Off
It's
to-
just,
I like
dude,
it.
I need to get stabbed. That's all I can think about right now. Is I'm thinking about my lack of being stabbed, and I'm just like my brain is everywhere right now.
Yo,
Then
you
it's too
guys-
goddamn cold outside.
How cold is it?
Oh.
30s.
Yo, did it snow there too? Because it snowed on me today.
Yeah, it snowed.
What in the heck? What
Yeah,
in the
man.
heck?
I don't know.
Why would you want to live there?
Snow's nice. Well, yo, you guys wanna hear the weekly update on Canada and the crazy bullshit that's happening?
Yes.
Explain.
So, the premier Ford,
Yeah.
he's like the governor.
Okay.
He has announced that cops are allowed to stop people and ask where they are going and what their home address is to ensure they are going to or from an essential activity from home or whatever. Yeah, and even the most calm folks right now are all going to Instagram and Twitter going, no.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that's
So wait, it isn't enough to like find people who are like, for example, like I don't know, like not wearing a mask or some shit like that, or even. So that's not enough.
No.
Are they even doing that?
no. Now you get a verbal stop and frisk. Well, that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but you know what I mean. A verbal where are you going, and if you're out doing non-essential things, they can get you. I haven't seen this yet, but it's on the books, and it made people a little angry. Anyway, that's this week.
That's kind of dumb.
I'm not
Yeah.
even Canadian, and I'm furious right now. Like,
Yeah.
number one, like, who the fuck are you? Like, you're stopping me. Like, what if you've got the virus? What if I've got the virus? I don't want to see you. 6 feet, fucker. Like, back up. You know. Number two, like, fuck you. Like, I'm in my car. I'm doing whatever. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe you just want to go for a drive. You know what I mean? Maybe you just
Well,
want to get
well-
out for a bit.
You're allowed one recreational walk a day.
Oh, fuck that shit. Oh my god. This goofball country, I'm sorry, dude. Like, this is straight fucking
Meanwhile, in
R
Yeehaw
worded.
Town,
All
we
I
don't,
was
right.
gonna say, what's up?
What's
don't
up
need
in
a
Yeehaw
mask.
Town?
yeah,
half the people are vaccinated.
it's great.
I heard that little bit about like you guys going to Austin at some point to see live music in the near future. Holy shit,
100%.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
What a
I can
life.
like this whole thing is just like, as soon as I'm done getting second stabbed, I'm going there. Like 100%. Like, I need to just like be around, you know, people and see an event, and you know what I mean, and not be terrified. Like, the last time we were there, or I should say the very first time with the big group, you know, like, that was a little scary. I didn't feel safe there. You didn't feel that safe there. We needed to, you know, skedaddle. But it's like, after I'm stabbed, I'm stabbed.
Was that
like,
the,
I know
the vegetarian guy?
the vegetarian guy, exactly. You know, I want to see him again. I just want to be in that energy, because like I feel like I'm on my last, like, I'm running out of life force to give right now. I just want to recharge and you know, because this shit is stupid. And when I hear this ridiculous Canadian bullshit, I'm just like, you got to be kidding me, man.
This is why you got a Canadian goose as your image.
This is how they
Yeah.
create people that don't trust the government and want to keep all the guns to themselves. And you know what I mean? Like, this is how you create militant individuals that are nuts about this shit. Because, like, that's ridiculous. That is so stupid.
It's getting to be a little much, I will say, but at the same time, I mean, what can I say? I don't belong here. I'm not one of them, despite my little flag. So I mean, hey, I'm going to my essential places.
Nah, bro.
That's
the
about
police
it.
are gonna follow you home and be like, "You're not American. You got a flag on the wall."
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Or
true
like
enough.
they ask for your address and you give them your home address and they're like, "Hey, buddy, you're far away from home."
Yeah.
They go
Let me
back to
see
where you
some
came
ID."
from.
Yeah.
You're not following Proto.
You're not following Proto. You're done. You're done.
Oh shit, it's serious.
Oh my
I'm
God.
scared, man.
I tried.
That was a lot.
That
That
was.
yeah.
I'm very intimidated right now.
Yeah.
I'm glad this is like a Zoom Skype meeting.
I
and
wanna-
not because in person I would have.
I want to tear him off and be like,
Shot down
Mother
in
of
the rest of the
God.
world, too.
Shit myself right then and there. Should be done.
You know, I was scared.
Speaking
myself,
of
too.
which, how are you, Craig?
Yeah, how's those bodily?
Don't answer that. But okay.
Okay.
How's your how's your back?
My back, it's fine. It's my back it's my back, and I'm just gonna live with that.
Nice.
How's
Now,
your
as
crack?
for my shits, now that's
Yes.
Oh, is there
Alright,
news
hold-
here?
yeah, I'm fucking awesome, man.
Dude.
I'm great. I'm really good. It's great.
It's
Yo,
back to
can-
normal.
It's back to normal.
Like your biome is so good that they want to study it and put it inside other people.
Yeah, like
Wow. That's really good.
Uh,
That's really good.
Maybe we
Congrats on
should
the
stab him
consistent
first.
stool.
Yeah.
Fam, he needs to be stabbed, and then we can put his
Yeah.
shit.
But that's
inside-
that's the
wait.
whole deal. Is if you want some nice stabbed shit, you gotta stab the boy. All right, just stab the fucking boy. Like, let's get it done.
Let's get it
Let's-
done. Hashtag stab
Get-
the boy.
Stab the boy. Hashtag
the
stab
boy.
the boy.
That being said,
You hear
Yeah.
that show?
boys,
Yeah.
are you getting to an
What's
age
up?
where you're starting to grow a little bit down there?
I think so.
I think.
is the thing
What is this?
for you.
What is this
It's a
manscape
way
that you
for
speak of?
you to buzz your chest as you come to that age and hair grows on it. It's a way for you to buzz your arm hair and anywhere else that you might be growing hair.
All of this.
There's
Your
other
head.
places.
No, there's nowhere else. That's it.
Oh,
That's
thank God. Thank God these are the only places I need to worry about.
Man.
Exactly.
Now, who would I contact if I need to deal with these places? Trevor?
I think Manscaped. I don't know. Manscaped.com.
Manscaped.com.
Yes.
What's the promo code, Trevor?
Mystical.
Let's get mystical.
Let's get mystical.
Let's get mystical. Yeah. Man,
Manscaped.
that's tremendous.
That's what this. Everything I just said is written on this beer. That's how
Yes.
manly
Ah.
it is.
That's really good, dude. That's
We got
awesome.
Manscaped beer coming out too.
No. This is just
It
another
tastes like
beer.
pubes.
It's got
Wait.
it's filled with actual pubes.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
This is just
Oh.
another beer
Oh.
who loves Manscaped so much that they printed their ad on every label.
Wow.
Gotta
Wow.
hand it to them. They know how to treat their men.
Yeah, they do.
Yes.
Scapingly.
Yeah.
They do. Okay, so kind of off topic, but I wanted to bring this up before we got too deep into anything else. Did you guys see that the Deftones put out a new music video that was directed by I guess Leigh Whannell? That's the same fucking guy that directed Saw and the Insidious movies and shit like that.
What?
Damn.
Oh,
Isn't
I
that
saw
rad?
I saw it
Did
was
not
for
know that.
ceremony.
Yeah, it's for Ceremony. I actually haven't watched the video itself yet, but I saw it go up this morning and I was like, "Oh my god, this is
Yeah,
kind of cool."
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. We'll have to watch that. The Mystical reacts to.
Oh, guys, of
Bro.
course, if we're going to do a react video, we all know it has to
Yeah.
start with 2 girls, 1 cup.
Well,
what
okay.
year is it, man?
Shit. All right. Let's go right for it.
Will's like, shit, all right.
Just getting right in there to where it matters.
It's like
Yeah, in
The
some
thing-
way.
the thing is okay, so I have a friend who he's really I forget what this YouTuber's name is, but I think it's Koi something. So he sends me this videos of it's him reacting to other YouTube videos. And before I watch it, I'm like, the premise of this is so dumb. Why would I want to watch somebody react to a YouTube video when I could just watch the YouTube video? And I don't know.
Oh,
Anything
dude.
for content.
Will,
Anything
have
for content, but
have I
don't
got
get me
the
wrong.
videos for you there's these video series where it's like kids react to Metallica or kids react to Nirvana.
Yeah,
and there's tons of them.
yeah.
So then sometimes they would bring the people in to watch. So it'd be like James Hetfield watches kids react to Metallica. Okay. So
What?
yes. Now the
Oh my-
farthest it went was
Okay.
kids react to Poppy reacting to kids react to Poppy.
Oh
Okay.
my
Whoa.
god.
Okay.
Was that
Damn.
was that a gag though? That couldn't have been real.
No, it was like kids watching her. What's wrong with her reactions to people watching her videos and all this? And I was like,
What?
what the? Am I?
The fuck is this?
Content,
her
content.
I mean, apparently.
Content.
Conception. More content.
Jesus Christ.
Premium.
Bye.
Like
More screen time. More.
more screen time.
I just
Dude,
watched that Rick and Morty with the train, the story lord, and all that. And at the very end, it's like, Morty, I'm proud of you because you bought something. You were bought capitalism. You bought something. We marketed it and you bought it. Just buy it. Go online and buy it now.
What have we come to?
Stephen Wilson.
Dude,
would
we're
be
reacting to reacting videos. The world needs to end today. Like this is
All right.
done.
Well, little do you know that I have.
Like
I
I'm
have.
not
I have.
I don't know that I've ever been as mad about something outside of the whole Canada thing. I've been like doubly
Good.
pissed off in the same day.
Well, I have
What
a
the
button to
fuck?
launch all the nukes right now.
Push
God.
it. Push it. Fucking push it.
Just
Oh god.
All
and
right,
that's
just
it.
wait.
That's the end of this
Yeah,
episode.
that's
Bye,
it.
guys.
See your loved ones. You've got, I don't know, a couple minutes maybe.
I'm just imagining like seeing like the light spark and then like you can see it in the reflection of all of our glasses simultaneously.
Or like if I open the window and it's just like you
Yeah.
just see it like it's like
oh man.
and then like
hear,
I
like,
I go blank
wind,
and then
just like-
Will goes blank.
Right? No? Is that radiation?
What I
Is that-
would do
Yeah.
what I would do for a good nuclear explosion right now. Like just just let's go.
I love
Bring
that
up Joe,
game.
man.
Like
There's
oh,
there's
wow.
that game on or I don't know if it's a game. I think it's a game that where you can like drop any bomb anywhere and it'll show you like how widespread it is and how many people would die and like if you do
Trevor, that was an app made by the FBI to find people like you that can find that kind of shit, dude. Oh my god.
I think it's a
Um,
game, bro. I thought it was fun, man. Me and my
I think-
roommate at the time, his name was Platt. I love Platt. He lives in LA. He's a great guitar player. Love him. Me and him were dropping bombs everywhere. But we wanted to see how. We were curious. We were like, how many people? Dude, we
I'm
dropped
pretty
it in-
sure.
we dropped
I'm
a
pretty
Tsar
sure they've-
Bomba
oh.
in Idaho, and like 40 people died.
Wait,
So does
how
that
many
mean
people?
that you had? Yeah, 40. You said.
Like nobody. Like nothing. Like,
That's funny.
like less than 1 million people would die.
And then a couple of cows. But, you know.
a lot of cows.
Millions.
Too many cows.
Too many
Let's not-
cows. Yeah,
let's
cows'
not put
lives
the bombs
matter,
there.
bro.
Did,
All
did
right.
you get cow stats? Was that part of this?
Last I checked, the cows weren't reacting to anything, so let's leave them alone. All
Bro,
right.
next
You're
thing you know,
fucking
we're gonna be
right.
watching cows
You're
react
fucking
to
right.
idiots, reacting to bombs, reacting to Poppy. Like, it's, I mean,
I feel like that would be a really good shirt, like to support, like being like a vegan or something like that. Is like the cows aren't reacting to shit.
dude,
Like just
Big
fucking
Chris
just
wears
think
the
about-
eye slave shirt.
think about it.
He wears the eye
You're-
slave
you're-
shirt to work, and like, he'll be like, people ask him, "What does that mean?" And he's like, "Oh, he's like, it means you're addicted to your phone." And he'll just, like,
More
give him a blank
screen
face.
time.
Yeah,
More.
more screen time.
Guys, I want to stay away from the outside world. I want to get on my
I
phone.
haven't had enough of the inside world. Not
Yeah.
this last bit.
So
Nah,
what's
I
what's
need-
in between
I need my
inside
phone.
and outside?
I need my phone, a tablet, my laptop, a TV, and a VR set.
Oh, don't
Somehow
forget your
just
iWatch.
all of it at the same
the watch.
Yes.
Yeah, the iWatch is
Okay,
Yeah.
there's one person in my life with an iWatch, and it's this dude I work with, and the
Okay.
amount of just frustration I have watching this guy, like, look at his watch,
Uh-huh.
hit it, and then
Yeah.
pull his phone out of his pocket. It's just like, dude, what is
Yeah.
the
That's,
point?
It's that's the world we live in. It's good.
Dude, he's probably watching really
See,
good
I just have a
reaction
watch.
videos.
Oh my god.
It seems to work pretty good, you know.
Dude, I feel like there's got to be a crossover between people that buy Apple Watches and reaction video viewers. You know what I mean? Like,
No doubt.
Actually,
it's got to be
the same
it's gotta be
demographic.
up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like, they probably like run the ads for YouTube specifically on like the watches, like for those kinds of videos. It's like, hey, look at man. Okay, so you said Metallica did this, so they've got like big people doing this.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It may not have been James, but it was like they would have huge fucking people come in.
Fucking hell.
Like,
I mean, I can believe it. That could.
and you know why they would go around? Remember when a big thing for a while was people would watch a Facebook video and it would like scroll down to more videos, and I was like, I'm out on this. And
Wait, what would they do? I'm sorry.
so on your phone, if
Yeah.
like you posted a video on Facebook and I watched your
Okay.
video,
Yeah.
once it finished, it would just scroll down to the next video, and it would just be a
Ooh.
random video related to
Okay.
it.
Okay. Okay.
And so like those would pop up all the time. These like kids react videos, and then eventually it turned into just nightmares.
God.
Like-
That's
My favorite was kids reacting to the Metallica though, because they'd show them a picture of them as when they were younger, and they're like, and this is them now, and they're like, oh my god, they're so old.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's how it works. You get older. Okay, you little young fuck. You think you're gonna live forever? You're not. Okay.
You know nothing. You're dumb.
You don't know anything.
You're so
alright?
dumb.
You're on a reaction video. Think about that. Like I hope when you get older, you're gonna go to school and they're gonna get bullied for this. They're gonna be like, "Weren't you on the reaction videos? Fuck you, all right." And then your teacher, your
Stupid
substitute
bitch.
teacher, your substitute teacher's like, "Oh, that was you," and then I shove you, and I'm like, "Fuck you, fuck you." Go to the office.
You don't even
The
remember
principal's
where
like-
you were
principal's
during
like, hey,
9/11.
we're gonna take care of this the right way. You're expelled.
You're
Fuck
expelled.
you. I hate you. I hate your family. I hope.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
hope.
oh,
you
shit.
die.
Oh, God.
I hope you
Yeah.
rot away.
Wow. Man, this is.
Please
this
put
is
those back
wild.
on. Oh,
Trevor, you would make one hell of a
jeez.
substitute teacher. You could
Yeah.
bully some kids,
Yeah.
man.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. I think Trevor would be a great substitute teacher.
I
Like,
think so too.
yeah,
All
they
right,
really
kids.
like you.
How many know? How many of you guys have a game system? Yo, didn't you ruin some kid like with a Minecraft joke?
Oh, dude, so my whole thing is that like I'm not intimidating enough to like scare anybody per se. You know what I mean? Like when I was like young, like I feel like they hired entirely terrifying like subs and vice principals, and you know what I mean? Like the whole staff was just terrifying. Like I don't have it in me, so instead I'll play like mind games with these kids, and I'll just like. There was like, I can't remember exactly what it was, but it had something to do with. Oh, we were in some kind of a social studies something or another, and they gave them like fucking computer time. Like, oh, by the way, guys, school nowadays, even at a young level like K through 5, like they're on the laptops over half the day now. Like they were getting,
Wow.
yeah, it's crazy. Like so when I
What?
come in as I'll come in as a sub, and as opposed to like I don't know, like open up your books to whatever, it's like, all right, now grab the laptops from the cart, put them on the desk, turn on the website, go to the thing, and then, you know, blah blah blah. So what would be happening is that there was this particular time, I think I was at a middle school, I think it was either 6th or 7th grade, and like this one kid has got very specific instructions to be doing some bullshit for some assignment the teacher wants him to do. And, like, the fucking kid is just... well, no, I can say I don't give a shit. The fucking kid is on his goddamn laptop. Sorry, man, I almost, like, had to block myself like I was still in school mode right there. No, the fucking kid, the piece of shit, no. He's right there on his
Fuck that
laptop.
kid.
Here's his address. Here's his name.
Here's his address.
If
Here's-
you
yeah.
know where he lives, go kill
Beat
him.
him up. Beat him up.
End him. And if he has a dog, murder the
Yeah.
dog in front of him.
Yeah.
And make the
Murder
parents
this
watch.
kid's pets.
Jesus.
Anyway,
Like,
but-
yes.
Anyways.
Xanthopus? What's the...
What?
Oh my god. Oh, it's so much running through my mind right now. the man.
It's the shades. It's the swag. Too much
the-
swag.
There's too much
comedian-
swag.
The comedian who is he masturbated in front of people. And now-
CK.
Louis C.K.
CK.
Yeah, Louis C.K.
Okay, so he has a joke where he's talking about how he would go to schools and like essentially be a volunteer parent, and he hated this kid so much. Like he's like, this is a real kid. I can't say his name. He's like, so we'll just call him Jazandapus. He's like, I grabbed him and I was like, listen to me, Jazandapus. I'm gonna end you. like, I'm gonna find your father. I'm gonna make him fall in love with me. I'm gonna make him leave your family, and we're gonna have this great, beautiful relationship. And then I'm gonna leave him. I'm gonna hope. Continue, Craig.
Wow.
That's
wow.
no. That's a good bit. It's a shame he couldn't just not
I know.
back off in
It's a shame
front
he
of
just
couldn't
people.
touch
keep it
himself
in
while
his
telling the
fucking
story.
pants.
Oh God.
Well, apparently he asked for permission. So, can I please masturbate in front of you?
And they
That
said,
was-
yeah,
That's the part that confused me. about
yeah,
the situation.
right, okay,
Right.
I mean, that's not usually a thing you say. Oh yeah, dude, sure.
Well, exactly. Like-
Dude, you know what? I was gonna say no, but now that you ask, I think I'm pretty okay with it. Go
Will
ahead,
you be on
man.
team? Yeah, you can masturbate in front of me.
Just don't get it on me. I'm just gonna drink a beer and like watch some TV. But dude, you know what? Thank you. I understand.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
So anyway, tell us about
Anyways.
this kid, Craig.
Yes, the
Back to
kid,
the-
please.
the kid. So he's on the fucking laptop and he's playing Minecraft, and like I tell the kid like, hey, like, you know you're not supposed to be doing that. Do you mind, just getting back to your work and we don't have to make a big deal of this? And he's like giving me attitude, which is the worst. It's the worst thing is when somebody's in the wrong and then they give you attitude for like otherwise saying something,
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, what, but he goes off the link and he goes on to whatever, starts doing his thing. I come back not even 5 minutes later and he's back on that fucking Minecraft. And like in the middle of the whole class, like it was one of those things of just like trying to phrase things so you're not like, you're not creating like havoc enough for like somebody's gonna get a parent called on you or whatever. But it's like one of those things of just like I look at him like, are you serious? Like, are you serious right now? Like, wow. Like, not like, man, how can I phrase this? Like, it was like something along the lines of,
You little shit.
not only did you not listen to me the first time, but you're back on Minecraft. And then I was like, because at that age, everybody's really insecure about like, they're not quite adults, but they're not quite children either. You know what I mean? Kind of deal. Like,
Yeah.
and it's just like, dude, like, that, like, man, like Minecraft is like for like 6-year-olds, man. Like, what are you like? Why are you playing?
Nice.
Like
Nice.
you're not even like, my exact words were like you're not even playing like a real game. Like you're not playing, like you're playing Minecraft right now.
Yeah, like,
and,
if you
the
busted
kid-
out like BioShock,
yeah. Like
you
you'd
know
be
what,
sick as
man?
hell.
You got 20 more minutes.
You got 20 minutes, bro. Like, no. But, like, this kid was getting red in the face and, like, embarrassed. And, like, it was one of those, like, I said just enough to get him where I needed him, but not enough to have a, Mr. Schmoll, please come down to the office, blah, blah, blah. And,
Did you
like,
just ruin this kid with Minecraft?
dude, I got to do that all the time. Like, this is one example, but, like, the general idea.
Was this
well,
your
everybody.
favorite part of the job?
Oh, my
Damn,
God.
Slightly
bro.
crippling 6-year-olds?
Yeah.
It's my
Yeah.
mom's favorite part.
Yeah. Okay. So this is not unusual. Like, this is something that me and Trevor's mom talk about every time I come to Houston. Is we'll talk about like the kids and the ways you gotta work around like the different dialogue to like make them feel as shitty about themselves as possible. You know what I mean? And just
Bro.
like,
I
yeah.
love that. I love
Isn't
that
it?
so much.
I know, my mom. I already know. She's probably like, yeah, dude, when Trevor's young, oh, I would fuck with him so hard.
yeah.
Dude, she's funny. She's funny, like especially with Craig, because Craig comes out and he's like, man, I'm sorry, Mary. She'd be like, what? He's like, that you're a teacher.
Dude, and especially in your mom's district, man.
Oh,
I
but
mean,
you know
like,
what? She loves it.
Yeah.
She tells me all the time. She's like, so my mom teaches in like the lowest income area in all of Houston, essentially. Like everyone's like, A Leaf ISD, fuck that. Like,
Yeah.
and it's hilarious because she teaches like straight in the ghetto, and she's been there for 30 years. She opened that school. She's been teaching this 6th grade campus, and it's like 5th and 6th grade. So like 11, 12-year-olds, right? Yeah, they bring guns to school. They got fight. It's hilarious. Some of them are just absolutely just cannot handle life. And she tells me all the time that she would never want to, like, because she got a job offer one time to teach at the elementary school, like, in our neighborhood. She would be able to just drive right there. It'd be easy, no problem. She's like, no. She's like, the parents.
And miss out on all the fun?
She's that too. She's like, I have too much fun. She's like I hear there's so much drama. She's like, I love it. Like, she's like, because I love telling other people about what happens at my school.
Yeah.
And people freak out. She's like, but at these other schools, like, the parents run everything. Like, in the neighborhoods, like, the PTA's involved. It's horrible. They run the whole neighborhood. All they gotta do is complain. They complain and complain and complain until somebody cracks because they all don't have a job. That's wrong. I can't say that.
Yeah.
But I bet a lot of them don't have jobs, and they come up and they're like, they got nothing better to do but come up to the school during, because they come at like 11:30 in the morning. It's like they're obviously not at work, and and they come up every day and they volunteer for every event because they're on the PTA. In order to be on the PTA, they spend like 20 hours a week on it. Like, they're not working. They just want to invest in this thing, and then they yell
Fucking
at the teachers.
Karen, go get a job, Karen.
Yes, that's basically it. My mom was like, I don't want to deal with Karens, so I'm out. Like, I want to stay in the ghetto.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like your mom's the public school equivalent to, like, the Marines. So, hey, badass there.
But what's funny to me, that because I'll ask her, like, I'm like, what do you really, like, what's the main reason, like, you haven't, because, like, she's been there for real, like, 30 years. And I'm like, what's the main reason you haven't left, gone somewhere else? And she's like, because I feel like here I can make a bigger difference.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
That's badass.
Yeah.
She's a
I'm like, that's
teacher,
awesome.
and she wants to teach. You know what I mean?
She doesn't
like-
sit on a salary of $50K for 30 years for nothing, like, she's literally, it's just like, what other job can I actually, one, have 100 days off a year,
Yeah.
and two, like, actually make a difference in kids' lives.
Yeah.
She's like, especially there in the low income area, she's like, she works all the time. She stays after school to do, like, there's like a women's group that does like engineering or something, and she does that group, and then she'll stay after to help like all the kids with tutoring, and then she stays after to do all this, and she's literally always helping. And then she does Saturday school to help teach those kids, and then whoever fails out, like, she goes in and does summer school and she teaches those kids. Like, she's always trying to, like, help pull these kids forward, which is sweet, and I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
I think, Craig, I bet you see that a lot. Like, I bet you see a lot of teachers who don't give a shit, and I bet you see a lot who do.
So, interesting thing, like, with teachers, because District 202, the one that I work for, or did, I guess, it's so big. Like, it's so big. So we have schools in our district that are pretty much exactly what Trevor's describing. It's the south end of Plainfield. That's actually technically in the same area that my mom does elementary school music, right? So she's out of a school down there, and like, when you go to schools there, you know that there's a very specific way you act and say things as opposed to on the north end or the central, whatever. And you kind of have to, like, work around, like, based on that. Like there are some of those kids that when you see them, like, they're going through some shit at school, or at home. They're going through some shit at home.
Yeah.
And you're just like, you know what? Like, I'm just gonna take this. Like, I'll never forget going and doing the high school out there, Plainfield South, is like, it's one of those things where, like, you really have to just pick your battles and understand, like, you know what, like, whatever I'm gonna say to this kid is just not worth it right now, because, like, they're clearly in a bad place, or, like, they're not, and it's just like, I'm gonna let you decide, make your own, decide your own actions, make your own choices, and so be it, because, like, me being young boy Karen towards you, like, oh, are you gonna be doing your work right now? Like, that's not gonna help, because this guy is just barely getting to school every day. Like, I'm gonna let you be, and and it's it's definitely worth saying, like, if it weren't clear enough, is there's no connection between lower income means that you're automatically going to have problems. Like there's tons of awesome kids that come through that, at the same time. It's just you never really know whose story is whose, so it's best to just kind of be chill around about that.
Well, my
that
mom's
kind of
like
situation.
kind of done the math. She tells me she did. I don't think she did, but like she's taught like 3 people that have gone into the NFL, and
Oh, wow.
she also taught Lizzo.
Oh no! Wow.
I know the name, but who's Lizzo? I know the name.
She's that she was a big pop star. She still is. She's
Okay.
newer. Maybe like 2-3 years ago she kind of broke out, but she's been marketed as like she's like a bigger woman, and so she's always plays off the like her biggest song is like Feeling Good as Hell, is like, and it's very upbeat.
Okay.
All of her music's pretty upbeat, and like it very much like in every category aged kind of pop singer.
Gotcha.
And she plays the flute.
Oh yeah, and she busts out flute
Wait,
solos.
actually?
Yes.
She plays the
Oh
flute.
shit!
Go on YouTube and
badass.
look up Lizzo flute solos, and she literally busts them out like every time.
Yeah.
And
Like Superstellar? Or?
So for her live show and stuff, it's not that
Yeah.
good. Like it's
Oh, okay.
good, but it's not like what we've been around. But
Like Virtuosic. Yeah.
but
yeah,
no, she has I saw a video somewhere of her ripping some jazz stuff.
Nice.
Yeah,
Some
so
jazz
she
flute?
knows how to play.
Some yes flute?
Yeah, but like
Mr. Burgundy, yes flute.
Yeah. It'd be like if we went on stage, and you sit there and you just tap all day, and then
Yeah,
everybody goes, "Oh my god," and everyone
Oh,
else.
okay.
So she'll sit there and just be like, and you're like, "Oh, whatever." But then she'll sit there and actually go like, and
Nice.
you're like,
It's
"Oh."
all about the latter.
and she has a bit in like the newest season of the Eric Andre show.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I think she in one of those bits where like they're replacing Hannibal. They replace her with not with Hannibal, but they replace her with the Bird Up character,
Yeah, bird up.
and she says some other shit, and it's fucking funny. And then she's just running around in a green suit with a flute, and she's playing the flute.
Oh,
and then
I know who she.
That
I
chick.
know who she is now.
Yes,
Okay.
that
okay. That. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, that's
That's
Lizzo.
awesome.
That's your connection to Lizzo.
That's my connection
Done.
to Lizzo.
Okay,
I-
There we
I-
go.
I know-
There we go.
I know that bit. That's a good bit.
Yes.
But yeah, my mom teaching in those areas has taught people that have just gone on for like do great.
Yeah, man.
Success is technically the definition of success is measured in financial gain.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that
or,
being said,
or at least moving up, like especially like if they're if you're teaching in like a rough neighborhood or whatever, in a rough neighborhood, the fact
That's
that
what I mean,
you're-
though, like,
that-
even-
like not even fucking NFL players, but like at least anybody who's been able
somebody who could
get
go on to
out.
get a
Yeah,
and at least make a wage and have a family and raise them and take care of, just
going to
things like
college
that.
for like like maybe they
Yeah.
she
being
taught
your
somebody
first,
that
your first kid
Mhm.
to act like first kid in the family to actually graduate from a college
or
and
some,
like
yeah.
so she makes a big deal out of like instilling like discipline in these kids, and she's very big on like, because it's funny because I always, every time I go to school and I see her, like she's always yelling at the kids, like she's always yelling at them, she'll be brutal to them, but they all love her.
Yeah.
Like some of them will not like her, like she's had her
Yeah.
phone stolen and like things like that.
Uh-huh.
But
Uh-huh.
besides that, I mean, like they all are like what's up, Miss Martin, what's up, they all love her,
Yeah,
and then she'll
yeah.
just be like, all right, everyone sit the fuck down. We're gonna read
What does she teach?
math. I don't know why I said read.
We're gonna read some numbers.
Yeah, we're gonna read some numbers, bro. I always tell her, I'm like, look, if you want these kids to learn, I was like, measure it all in weed. Be like, a
Damn.
quarter ounce of weed is how many grams? Yes, Kyle. Ms. Martin, it's obviously 3.5. Don't even mess with that.
I gotta say, Kyle sounds pretty mature for being like in elementary school, right?
He's no, well, he's
Classic
sixth grade,
Kyle.
so like he may have hit puberty at like 10, and now at 12 he's like got the deep voice. Maybe he hasn't grown
It's all
the
the
height
weed he's been
yet.
smoking, man. Sure. Yeah.
Well, he hasn't tried it yet. He hasn't broken out yet. He just knows. He hears it on the street. He goes to school in A-Leaf, So he definitely knows. And
Damn.
What's going on here?
Damn.
this there were 2 high schools in this school district called
Tyler, it looks like you were drinking like dish soap for a second. Lift your cup back up again, like the bottommost side. It looks like a dish. Oh, wait, what the hell was the other thing you just had?
What? Oh.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah, I have two fish cozies.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that
Are
one
you
looks
dual
like dish
fisting
soap.
right now?
Wow.
What?
Are you dual fisting right now?
Yeah, man. Fucking sparkling pomegranate.
Nice.
Nice. Nice.
Nice.
Time for round 2. Sparkling pomegranate.
Oh. Well, let's booze it up, boys, because it's time to talk about Dethklok.
Album of the week.
Dethklok.
Dun.
It was pretty fun.
Yeah.
This was a fun album. I'm just gonna say it was fun. That's it. Bye. No.
There you go.
And that's it. Thank you for
And that's
coming.
it.
Yep.
We'll see you next week with the same album.
Yep. All right, Trevor, go ahead. Get into it.
Boy. All right, so this is a weird one for me because
Yeah.
I was introduced to this album a long time ago.
Okay.
I think it came out in 2009. And
Really?
I don't know. Yeah, I think it's that old. It's over 10 years old. Because the only reason I think that is because Dethalbum 3 came out in 2011.
Oh my God! It did come out in 2009.
Okay, so I think I bought this album in 2009.
Damn.
Yes, I was in like 8th grade.
yeah.
I don't even think I was in high school. I was in 7th or 8th grade, and I was hanging out with some friends that like I didn't normally hang out with. I was friends with them in school, but
With
for
not
some
a
reason-
good group of friends, obviously.
No, they were okay. They were a little whacker, like just a little weirder. Not necessarily
A little
bad,
whatter?
weirder, whacker.
Before? Oh, whacker. They
Yeah,
were a
like
little
not
whacker
necessarily
than you.
bad. Like I
Okay.
definitely hung out with worse kids, like for
Okay.
sure. But
Some kids were whack.
yeah, but
Yeah.
we went
Whack.
to the mall and we were in Hot Topic, of all the whack places to be. And for all my younger listeners and I guess older listeners, Hot Topic used to sell something called CDs, and my buddy bought this album. And I was like, what the fuck? This is wild. And I was the only one smart enough to bring a backpack. And we went back to my friend's house and like we listened to that shit and like I was like, this shit's heavy. Like, but I wasn't really like paying attention because I was like, I don't know, 12. And when we all ended up going home, I ended up with the CD. Like, and so I was like, well, and I ended up giving it back to him in school the next day, but I was like, well, let me just burn it onto my Zune player. And
Wait, you first of all, what are CDs? Second of all, you burn them? Why would you burn like I don't get it.
Like light fire to
I
a
thought
CD?
this was sacred, bro.
I thought you liked this album. Anyway.
it was the most satanic thing I could think of.
Well, very fitting. Very fitting.
Yeah.
Carry on.
And so I got home and I like actually put it on and like listened to it and I was like, holy shit, like this is a heavy. And I like had never watched the show before. Never
Really?
watched the show.
Oh my God.
I knew about it. I knew it was a thing. And only because I'd stayed up late a couple times and, right after Family Guy's Robot Chicken. And by that point, I'm like, this is too much for me, man. And Metalocalypse isn't until like, the 11:30 midnight kind of showing. So I never watched it until after listening to this album. I was like, what? I was like, this is heavy and brutal. And it reminded me of like Metallica in a way. Because of how many, like, for a vocalist who doesn't sing, there's so much melody in this whole album. The whole album is just melody after melody. You could sing every part of the song, like, even though he's sitting there just like, die. Like, and then Everything else
One
is
of my
like,
favorite.
Are we
moments.
still listening to the same album? Are we talking about something else? Did you just say melody? What is? First of all, what's a CD? Why are you burning it? And why is there a melody in this?
well,
I
dude,
keyed.
and,
I keyed.
I keyed. No, but for like something that was supposed to be like a soundtrack for a TV show, it's pretty amazing. Now, the only thing I do know about this album is that when it was recorded, it was written like they would know what they have to write for the TV show. So then they would write the bit for the TV show and then immediately after record the song for the album and write it in its entirety. And I remember them making a point that like we really wanted to focus more on like the songwriting part of it afterwards so that we didn't write just like they felt like the first album was kind of like as great as it is. They felt like they were kind of like just because in the TV show they'd only be like minute-long versions of the song. And so they felt like they were just kind of making extensions of those songs. And with this album, they were like, we really wanted to go for making a full-on, really good album. And I think they did it because I love this album. I love every bit of it. It's great. It's heavy. It's fun. It's brutal, which is why I picked it. I wanted everyone to have a great time listening to it. No more fucking bullshit. Everyone yelling at each other. And I guess I'll say it off the bat. The opening fucking track, Bloodlines, is heavy as fuck, bro, right off the bat. It's just, it draws you right into it. It's such a like a native like kind of rhythmic pulse to it, and then the rest of the album is kind of different. Like I find that every track is like an influence of metal from a different piece of metal. Like every track to me is a little different. Like none of them sound necessarily the same. And they all sound like an influence to me. Like Cyborg Slayers is very classic metal. Like very classic. There isn't too much with that. Like Mermaider 2 was like very modern at the time. Like with the breakdown, like all of that shit. Like Laser Cannon's got a lot of the like fast kicks, but like Death Support has the actual like blast beats going on. There's a lot of different types of metal going on in this whole album, and I really like their like the way they just fucking brought it all together into one piece of music that was for a TV show that I somehow ended up with in my backpack as a 12-year-old and just blew my mind.
Yeah.
So, and the one track that really impresses me, and the only reason I think about this is because when I was a kid, I remember being in school in high school and like listening to Black Fire Upon Us and being like, this is the one song that kind of stands out because of how pretty it can get and how like there's a point where I'm like, am I still listening to Dethklok? Like this is really, really pretty, and like the melodies just really sing, and it's such an impressive album to me. And remind me of the gentleman's name.
Brendan Small.
Brandon Small, bro. And like I'm glad we all like technically are alumnus from the same place, because he's a very creative guy. That being said, his newer stuff, he's got to get better, bro. I want more of this. Like,
wow.
I don't want Galactron, bro.
He's got to devolve.
Yes, I don't want Galactron. I want this. I want more of this, because this is like what I feel like especially it was like the heyday of the show too, and so I feel like he was really hyped. And I think drumming for him was the dude from
that was
like Fear Factory and all that.
Not Fear Factory. Death.
Death. Yeah.
Gene Hoglan.
Gene Hoglan.
Yeah, Gene Hoglan plays drums on this album.
He toured with Fear Factory. That's what it was.
Oh, did he?
Yes,
Okay.
for like a little while.
Cool.
But yeah, Gene Hoglan, he's got like one of the best drummers, like especially in metal, playing on it. He's playing on it.
Yeah.
He's singing on it. The songs were written with intent to be good songs. It's very well done. I love this.
Cool.
Who should go next?
I want to hear Tyler, just being so far out of your wheelhouse, I assume. You know, I'm very curious what you think of this.
Well, yeah, okay. So, like, in terms of my thing with Dethklok, so for one, I have noticed that I am just not particularly great at putting these thoughts in ways that make sense. So I'm going to try and do better with that.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, like my thing with this album, I found, just like you guys, watching fucking,
Metalocalypse.
whatever.
Adult Swim.
Exactly. Adult Swim, like, after drinking 6 cans of Coke at age 14, just
yeah.
like, yeah, this is so
fuck
cool.
yeah.
And I remember the show, and then I remember, like, William Murderface, the bass player here, was on the cover of Bass Player magazine. Looking at this timeline, I assume after Dethalbum 3, because that's when I would have had a subscription to Bass
That was
Player
in
magazine.
2011, yeah.
That is so funny.
Yeah, and I remember listening to some of it in high school and just like, because when I was like 17, I was, that wasn't my thing.
Yeah.
But this was actually really fun. Like,
Yeah.
I enjoyed it, and if I wasn't paying attention to the lyrics, which, like, at certain points were just too ridiculous, like death support, like the pull the plug,
Pull the plug.
penicillin, or whatever it is, just like, what is happening? Just
That's like
this
my
is
favorite.
insane.
First of all, that last bit of death support, that's got to be my favorite part of the whole album, where it's just like, just listen off all the things you can die from.
Yeah.
And just
It's
chugging.
like, what is this?
I'm like, oh yeah, diabetes, like all this shit.
Well, okay, so I was walking back home from work on Monday listening to this, and it was like a nice day, and just like, what is happening? Just like, this is very different. But no, it was great. And then, like, going down the list, I thought the Cyborg Slayers sounded a lot like my King Gizzard record, just that, like, classic thrashy kind of thing. And I loved it. I thought that was fun. And then a lot of the album had this kind of Symphony X-ish, like, symphonic metal, like, MIDI strings. I liked it. It was just kind of fun. It's just like, oh, wow, now it's another dimension of this. But no, I thought it was very, very, very interesting, I guess. And parts of it gave me a Michael Ockerfeld kind of like Neo-Opeth influence, too. But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, in particular, like, Cemetery was kind of after the thing about Skin, where it just, like, switches. You get it into the new chug. The new chug was quite fun.
Yeah.
Lots of moments like that where, like, if I wasn't actively into it, all of a sudden something would happen and just like, oh shit, I need to be into this.
Yeah.
So no, it was an interesting one. I don't think I would have gone back to listen to Dethklok if it weren't for this. Like, fucking yeah, okay. What about you guys?
William.
Okay. So I mean, okay, like I said at first, definitely a lot of fun. I definitely liked the second half of this album way more than I liked the first half of it.
Okay.
The first half of it, actually, and I mean the first 5 songs. To me, they sounded too much of the same. To me, it's like, and also, they sounded too much of like power metal, and I don't know. To me, it just sounded cheesy, and like, although I was keeping it in mind that it is also for the show. It's like it's an album that's meant to stand by itself, but it's also music that is for a show. So it's like, I'm kind of feeling indifferent about this, but with some video with it, and then like the ridiculousness of the show. Okay, I can fuck with it, but like, again, I'm just not a fan of like power metal. It just sounds cheesy.
You're not a Dragon Force guy, bro.
No, dude, no.
There were some Dragon Force moments.
There were two, but then Death Support comes on, and I'm like, oh, this is really good. And then Cyborg Slayers comes on, and I'm like, I'm fucking heavy with this. And then Tamper with the Evidence. Right now, I think it's kind of escaping me, but the Mermaider, fucking love that shit. And then the ending track, Volcano.
Oh, Volcano's fucking
classy. It's also just classy. So yeah, I like this album. Okay, another thing. Hey, if you just want to find music to work out to, go for a good run. This is good running music. I'll say that as well. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I don't want to say I was indifferent about it, because I did like it. But then the parts that I didn't like, I'm like, I'd rather watch this on TV than just listen to it. But you know, it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to shit on this album just because it's meant to be ridiculous and fun. So it's like, you know, I can't hate it. You know, and I don't. You know.
Yeah.
But
You know, I almost feel you on the first few tracks being a little gimmicky.
yeah.
You know,
I mean,
except
the
Bloodlines. Fuck you on that.
die thing.
Oh,
that was like-
well, that
Yeah, that
whole
was just
that
like-
whole
That's
episode,
hilarious. That works. I feel like that works.
yeah.
That song is from the episode where they tell them you guys have to perform at an execution, but you get to
That's
decide how
the-
they're executed.
Yeah, the season 2, episode 1.
Yes,
that's,
and
yeah.
they decide that the prisoners are going to be strapped to fireworks that are shot into the air and then explode, and so that's why it's and then a laser on the stage they're performing on is a giant moving laser that shoots
Yeah.
the rockets and then they explode. So it's called Laser Cannon Death Sentence.
Nah. Okay.
That
And the
explains
first
it.
line is "Fly hard into the night, strapped to a rocket ignited."
Yeah.
Like,
It's, yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Honestly, wait.
Craig.
Before I hand it off to Craig, the
Yeah.
lyrics on this are fucking hilarious. I like the lyrics
Yeah.
on this.
I love
Again,
The lyrics are good.
again, it's very much tied to the show, but if you can get over that, it's a fucking fun time. It's a good time.
Absolutely.
But fuck power metal. Anyway,
Yeah. 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 Yeah, so I
hate on
I
it.
guess
Hate on
I
it.
could-
Please hate on it.
No.
Please just
So
take a
this
shit
is-
on it.
Okay, so I'll be very real with you guys. Like, I am an old school Metalocalypse fan. Like, I just briefly said, you know, at the beginning of the episode, we didn't have cable. I had heard about this show being a very young metaler, and I bought the episodes on iTunes. That's how I watched this show. Yeah, like that's
Nice.
you know, and actually,
So you have them
I-
on your iTunes.
Yes.
Yes.
So they're literally on my
Still- yeah.
iTunes, or technically they're on my dad's iTunes account because at that point I didn't have my own computer or my own anything, so I watched them off of his. You know, I'm also old enough of a fan for the fact I remember when Dethalbum 1 came out. Like, so I had been previously knowing about the band and watching the show, and I went to the store and I got Dethalbum 1. That was 2007 now, you know, so we're venturing a little farther back. So I guess my whole issue with this album is just as much to do with the album as much it is to, or isn't as much to do with the album per se as it is to do with the series itself. Anybody that watched Metalocalypse knows season 1 is like, it's God tier. It's perfect. It's so, like, it is a perfect television show that takes all the funny, ridiculous things about death metal and being in a metal band, and it compresses it into a television show about like Dethklok is the 3rd largest economy in the world, and like all of this. It's like, it's the greatest concept of a show ever to come from it. And with the show came the first Death album, which is 16 tracks, technically, if you include the theme song, of straight fucking death metal. It is a death metal album through and through. Like, there's a couple of songs that have a little bit more of the kind of orchestral thing.
Thunder Horse.
Not even like Death Harmonic. That's
Yeah.
specifically the song I'm looking at. Like, everything else on this fucking album is straight death metal, and that was how I understood Dethklok, was being this really heavy death metal band that like I connected with a lot, because like I think I was in 5th grade. I think 5th grade, like, you know, like, it was young. And then then we're gonna fast forward to 2007. Dethalbum 2 came out.
2007 is the first one.
2009.
2009. Yeah. So 2009, Dethalbum 2 comes out. I don't think it had happened. It's one of those things. I don't know if it was by the time the season was done or if it was like midway through the season and they were trying to sell the music, you know, before it was over, you know, whatever. And number one with the show opens up again with that laser cannon death sentence thing, and it was like one of the most metal things I've ever seen in my life. And I was like, oh my god, this is sick. Like, this is the greatest thing. Like, we're in for a good time. Within 2 or 3 episodes after that first episode, I actually didn't like the show as much. Like, for whatever reason, there was a thing about it that had started to change in it. And I had noticed, even at the time, the music was also drastically changing. There was a lot more orchestral aspects being involved with a bunch of, like, sounds and, like, pretty melody lines that, like, now I can appreciate. You know, listening to this album now, I can appreciate. I can say, this is just good composition. But when I was that age, I didn't want anything but blast beats and fucking go. You know what I mean? Like, it was
Satan.
brutality.
I wanted
Satan. I just wanted Satan. And this album,
Lil
and
Nas?
the music,
Shit.
yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. But like, this album in general was something that at the time I was not about. Like, I know this album very well because I had listened to it because I had friends that were like hyper into it. But it wasn't working with me the same way that the first one had. And I always have a weird thing when I go back to this album because I know this sounds absolutely fucking ridiculous, but there was a kind of level of like fan betrayal where like I wanted death metal Dethklok, not power metal Dethklok. I didn't. Yeah, no, exactly, 100%. Yeah,
I wanted
100%.
Steve Howe, yes, not Trevor Rabin.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and it was just like I don't know, like it never floated my boat the same way. Like, I know all the songs. I think the writing is pretty good outside of like a lot of the power metal stuff, and then I can't stand most orchestral anything. Like, to be honest, guys, like, I'm sorry. And this is coming from, you know, a guy that's close friends with people that do that for a living.
It's like, it seems like you're talking about somebody specific. Do you want to like?
No. It's not specific. No. It's not specific.
It's me
just,
with my film score.
yes, it's Trevor with his film score. You know, I'm of that world of just like my metal and my everything else are in 2 separate camps, and it's just kind of it's been very difficult for me to kind of go both ways with it. And I think it's because of this season and because of this album. I'm not kidding. Like, I blame everything on this. And that's why, like, when Trevor brought it up, I was like, I'm excited to talk about this just because I've never actually talked about this in general. But, like, it's just one of those things where I don't know if it's the album's fault. I think it's just the Dethklok and the young, edgy death metaler in me at the time that went back and had a really hard time vibing with this. But the one thing I can 100% say, like 100% without doubt, this is one of the most ear-fatiguing albums I have ever listened to. The top end is so...
Yes.
Oh my God! Like, I'd forgotten how bitter it
down.
is.
I listened to so
Holy
much of it in my car, and
shit.
so I would just cut it down.
Just roll it off, man.
Yeah, I just rolled it off.
Oh my God!
If you get in your car and you roll off the high end and like crank that low mid up a little bit, this album is great.
Okay, yeah.
You know,
oh my
like
God.
Mermaid or Two would come in and you really feel that brum, 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 and you're like, oh shit, like okay, like yeah, you know.
That
Craig,
being said, the mix on Mermaider 1 on Dethalbum 1 is way heavier, man.
You know, okay,
It's way heavier.
I agree with you on the guitar tones.
Yeah, man.
I like the drums on this album.
because the
I was gonna say the
drums on the
tones
first.
this.
I do like the drums on this
They're
album. I do
they're
like
stellar.
the guitars on Death
They're
Album
stellar.
1 more though.
Okay, and I'll tell you exactly. The drums on the first album are a computer. It's not a person. There's no real. Yeah,
you have Gene
that's-
Hoglan.
Well,
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
there were moments on this one where I questioned if the drums were samples.
That's a
It's-
human being.
I
That
asked
is a
Craig
human
last
being.
time he was in
Yeah.
Texas. We put on Laser Cannon Death Sentence, and I said, Craig,
Yeah.
in your death metal opinion, is this doable, like
Yeah.
live in the middle of a show, like say 4 songs in? And he said, yeah.
100%. Gene Hoglan is in top 5 death metal drummers of all time.
I would agree.
Like,
because
yeah.
one of the other albums, actually, so I was almost not going to pick this album. I almost picked Alien by Strapping Young Lad, which is Devin Townsend's first band with Gene
You should
Hoglan.
probably still pick it for some other time.
At some point. That's the one with Love, right? I know that's the song everybody
it is the
likes.
one with Love.
Yeah.
Love's not actually the one that I fuck with. The one I fuck with
okay.
is like every other the first like 3 tracks, 5 tracks, something like that, which Love is involved with.
Yeah.
Oh, the album is murderous, which Gene Hoglan was
cool.
also involved
Yeah,
in.
exactly.
Which I think is
Yeah.
funny. And
Yeah.
not too long ago, I watched almost all of them because Gene Hoglan put out a drum video of him playing through like songs that he's played throughout his career. Because he's kind of like Tony Levin in the way that like he was never really in a band. He was more of just like that famous session player.
Yeah.
Like he's played in everything, left and right. He's played in Testament. He's played in this. He played in Strapping Young Lad. He played in Exodus for a minute. Like this dude has been everything. He toured with who would I mention? Fear Factory. So he's been around the block with metal. And
Yeah.
I watched this video of him and he would play like Skeksis off of, that's the one off Alien, that's great. He would
Okay.
play Skeksis off that album. I think he did Death Support off this album,
Oh, cool. Nice.
which he should, because fucking Christ,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
What a song.
Yeah.
Oh, man. You know, if you look up any live videos of Dethklok when they do play live, there's only a few songs off this album they'll play. It's usually Gears and Death Support.
Yeah.
And thank God, because Death Support is sweet.
Yeah.
Like, it's so good.
I actually had a chance to see them live.
No, you didn't. Really?
In high school. It was one of
Whoa,
those
man.
things where
What? That's so
I
cool.
think I wanted to go,
Your
but
coolness just went to here.
yeah. I don't know. It was one of those things. I was so stoked because I think even the band at the time was like insane. It was Gene Hoglan, Brendan Small, Brian Beller,
Yeah.
like
Oh,
Aristocrat
from the
Bri-
Aristocrats, yeah.
from the-
Yeah.
and Mike McCready, not Mike McCready, Mike oh god, the guitarist that's currently with Satch and he played in Zappa.
Oh, Mike,
Oh god.
Mangini?
No.
Mike Pence.
Michael Pence played in Dethklok.
Michael Keneally.
Michael Keneally. Yeah, man. I mean, it was a stacked lineup of dudes, and I was just like, wow, this would have been so cool. But
That's a stacked lineup for Dethklok.
Stacked lineup
Yeah.
of dudes.
I was
What
thinking
year
about
was
myself. What choice of terms.
What year was that, would you say?
oh, dude, 2009. That would have been
It's for this tour.
That would have been for this tour. Yeah.
So they
yeah.
probably tracked on this album.
Yeah, because I was in maybe 2008. It was either 2008 or 2009. I'm not
It's-
And
entirely
you
Still-
sure.
hated the show,
Yeah.
right?
My opinion on the show had been changing. Yeah. Like I said, if I are you
So
guys
you hated.
hardcore
So you
Metalocalypse?
hated the show. The
Stop
concert.
It.
I mean,
Stop. Brendan might hear this. I don't want him to think wrongly. Well, you know what? I could probably say whatever I want now because his relationship with Metalocalypse and Adult Swim is bad right now, man. Like bad.
I didn't know that. What happened?
Well, they had like a really hard falling out, and that's why he can't go out and play Dethklok music anymore.
They did
I
play
didn't know
in
he couldn't.
2019.
They played the
Wow.
Adult Swim Festival. That was their big return thing. But before that, they hadn't played since, I think, that run. I was literally... Oh, no. They played one Mayhem Fest date, like way back when Mayhem Fest was
See,
still
that's
a
the
thing.
video I keep watching. If you watch the Mayhem Fest video, like it's...
Oh, they've got a video of it?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
my
think it's
God.
Mayhem Fest, and they play Death Support, and you're like, fucking Christ.
Wow.
As well as the rest of the first album.
Crikey.
Well, so legit question here, and I'm so sorry if this is horribly ignorant,
Yeah.
but like I didn't know if live they would be like the Gorillaz, where they had some hybrid live band cartoon
Yes.
theater
It is.
show. Or
It
like,
is.
Is that how
it
it
is.
is?
Yes, it is.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's badass.
Actually, just talking about like a stacked lineup of dudes, I just remembered Neely Brush. You guys have heard of her? Shred guitarist. No. She's playing in the band now. She's really talented. Shredder. Yeah.
She plays in Dethklok.
Oh, yes, came on board for the Adult Swim Festival 2019. Yeah. So I think she'll be a stand-in, hopefully. She
So
can play.
are they touring in the future in theory now? Are
I
they
would-
allowed to?
My guess is that they've been able to sort something out to allow that to happen.
Okay.
Well, let's say it. Hashtag bring back Dethklok.
It's back. We don't have to do that. We just
Hashtag don't bring back Dethklok.
Hashtag don't bring back Dethklok. Fuck this shit.
Hashtag stab the boy.
Hashtag stab the boy. That's
Hashtag
right.
break them up. Hashtag if you're listening to this, Craig hates all of your music.
Oh God. Oh my God.
But please
kinda
stab
funny,
the boy.
Craig.
But please,
I
let's.
feel you on the how much the show can affect your viewpoint on it. Like I feel that
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I feel like there is a lot of like I feel like with the first album,
Yeah.
like I feel like I'm with you. Like I love it because I watched the first season.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's just death metal.
It's-
Again,
it
is
is straight
just
death
a
metal.
death metal album.
What's that fucking song? It's like I'm so fucking tough. I'm so fucking tough. That's right.
Dude. I'm so fucking. I'm cheating, but
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This song is brutal. It's like
was that Face Fisted?
yes, face fisted.
Yeah, Face Fisted.
Yeah, 'cause he's
Oh,
like
dude.
my face.
It's
Good.
Your face.
it's like obviously it's totally up to you guys, but at some point you two, if you haven't heard that album, you should check it out.
This
and
is making me
all
want
of
to.
you,
Don't
all
worry.
of you should check out Dethalbum 3 because there's a couple of good ones in there. I'm telling you,
I see a mixture of.
go listen to it. There's a couple of good
I
ones.
wanna listen to the first one. If it's like pure
I listened-
death
yeah.
metal, just straight
It's
through.
Pure. It's
But-
so
So
good.
how, in comparison to this one, what does this sound like? Like, is the high end really bad? Is the drums like really
No.
muddy, or like what is it?
yes.
It's a much darker album in a tonal
Mm-hmm.
sense. The first one, like by far, like the guitar tones at the time are a lot warmer.
I would say the guitar sounds are very natural. I'll give it that with that
Uh-huh.
warm.
I mean, this was a super clean record, even
Yeah.
without the extra sizzle. It was just clean. Everything.
yes.
it's clean and it's fine. But the other thing is that I feel like I think the reason. Okay, here's another thing. Another reason I'm not super into it is because it's so clean, because they had to fit so much extra shit, harpsichord and strings, and like where on the first album, because it is just straight death metal, there's no fitting anything else in. It's just, here's a death metal band playing heavy fucking songs that happen to be about the most ridiculous things you've ever heard in your life.
There's also
like-
Dethalbum 1. I bet they were like, nobody's gonna listen to this.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh, I see what you're saying.
I mean,
sorry.
I feel like maybe with that in mind,
Craig
this might have
fucking
been a
hates this
very-
band.
God damn
He's
it,
trying
Craig.
really
What
hard.
You know what? I think it's Beanie Craig hates this band. What happened to real Craig? Are you the meat eater version of Craig, bro?
I'm just
You look like you belong in Vermont.
I feel like this version of Craig likes Green Day. You know what I mean? And I kind of like that, but
Take that back.
this
I know you do.
You want to sing "Holiday" for us? I would.
Holiday.
this
Gah, gah,
version of
gah.
Craig looks like a dude that would skateboard, like would shred.
Yeah. We got Hot Topic Craig in here.
Bro, we got drummer Craig up in here,
yeah,
bro.
bro.
Keep drumming a punk band.
421, bro. Happy 421, boys.
Tomorrow is 422, so it's like
422.
It's like
420.
two more. Two more 420s more.
Well, did you guys like that about the last album? Like, I guess this is the 420.
Yeah, I
episode?
thought that was great.
that was interesting.
That was, I guess.
I
Is this a
loved-
day that people give a shit about? I don't.
Dude, I tried to have a big 420 thing. I was like, yo, guys. I was like, everybody. Like, so on 2 days ago, I was like, hey, guys, like, after work, like, tomorrow, like, let's go to my house. I was like, we'll roll fatty, like, have some drinks, hang out with the dogs, chill with my mom. You know, like, it'll be great. And everyone was like, oh, yeah, okay, yeah. And I was like, great. So then yesterday rolled around, and I was like, hey, y'all, everyone's still down? Everyone's like, no. Like, well, we got this, bro. I was like, they all bailed, bro.
Yeah.
So I smoked a fatty by myself.
Sad day.
That's a lie. I was
day.
with Lexi.
Yeah, you got Lexi. What do you mean by yourself?
smoked
You're
the
never by
fatty?
yourself when you're with. Yeah.
I was with Lexi and Allie. It was great.
Yeah, man.
Bro.
My two favorite people.
So yesterday I ate half an edible because I'm a little bitch, but then I saw two movies that kind of surprised me.
You have time
Okay.
to watch 2 movies?
Oh, dude, I got out of work. Oh, okay. So yesterday, well, Monday to Tuesday, I did the overnight shift. So I got out of work at 6 a.m., slept,
Holy
and then
fuck.
just fucking watched the movies. And then went to work today this morning, 6 to 2. But that's fucking boring. Anyway, the point is, I saw a Nick Cage movie from the 2000s, Family Man.
Okay, go on. Sorry.
Even I know how good that is.
What,
Shut the fuck up,
what's happening?
Hey,
What's happening? What was the
I
funny?
just saw
Nothing.
Craig, and I died because we had the same reaction.
Go on. Just go on. I'm sorry.
Keep talking, Will. No hippo, Will.
we
Just
like
keep
Nick
talking.
Cage. Keep going.
Yeah, we love Nick Cage.
I love Nick Cage, but that's true.
Anyway,
Night at the Museum was the best movie.
Craig, shut your mouth.
I'm just gonna say that I was surprised by that movie. Maybe I was just fucking high out of my mind, which also explains it. But anyway, then I saw Ma, which was kind of
Oh, with yeah. How was that? I never ended up seeing it. Is it good?
like, okay. So my thing with horror movies is that I kind of always go into them thinking, okay, most horror movies are pretty bad, right?
Yeah.
This was
Yes.
this was kind of decent, but I liked it because like I went in thinking it was a horror movie, and I was kind of unironically laughing at a lot of it. Like just a lot of the premises of the movie are just kind of ridiculous and dumb, but then it just keeps on going, and somehow it was still interesting. But it was like, guys, we're gonna ignore the fact that this is all about underage drinking until like the very last like 10 minutes. And,
okay.
And anyway,
Yeah.
I think you said the exact same thing after we watched Resident Evil.
that it was about underage drinking.
Guys, are we
Yes.
just gonna ignore the fact that Umbrella was created to get beverages in the hands of underage children? Like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Well, that's it, guys. This is the end of this episode. Bye.
Oh. Oh,
Oh my
god.
The
god.
mystical hot chocolate endeavors does not support
11
underage
video games
drinking.
and 4 movies later just to promote underage drinking. Drink beer. Drink it. Drink.
Drink. You, this car. Drink.
Yeah,
drink.
you.
This girl.
This
fuck,
girl.
God,
Right
shit.
now,
Fuck.
drink.
Drink.
This commercial does not condone
Oh my
drinking and
god.
driving.
I think we just lost like 3 sponsorships, guys. I think we got.
If South Park
Manscaped
can
loved
keep
us
it, we
more than
can
ever.
too.
Yeah, Manscaped can't stop loving us.
They're like, man, these guys must grow a lot of hair.
Anywho,
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's pronounced Allah.
that was pretty good. That's
What was good?
that. No, you're right. It's not a joke.
God is
it's
good.
God is good. God is great.
God is good. God is great.
always.
I'm thankful for this food on my plate. And then
Aw.
I'm like, Jesus, I hate.
Who do you hate, Trevor?
That's it. Period.
Just
Damn,
Careful.
bro, you gotta. This is.
I am angry.
This is. Wow, you gotta. Channel that into something more positive, at least.
I should.
God,
should
I
pick
have
up, like,
this
a musical
particular amount of
instrument.
hate towards a certain kinds of individual.
Jesus, I just hate Jesuses.
I think
All the
No, the
Jesus.
sponsors.
the
God.
sponsors.
You're right. Have you heard about our next sponsor, bro?
First Baptist.
First Baptist. That's right. That is exactly right. That's who I was gonna say. Let us thank First Baptist for helping us promote their underage
Get me outta here.
dropout community. All the people
Somebody
they
help.
were like, you don't have enough.
If
God,
you're
we're
watching,
gonna send you to
if you're
these
watching
guys."
this,
Because they listen to prog rock and open you up to a universe of drugs and alcohol.
they're
and
holding
a
me
world of
hostage.
things, and they're-
Please,
and
I
they're
don't know
like,
where I
"We've got-
am."
Oh
We've-
yeah, you know
we've
what?
got
These
him.
guys wouldn't
That's-
take. You know, we kept trying to give them communion, and they would just chug the wine. And we're like, you know who these guys belong to? The Mystical Hot Chocolate Endeavors.
Yep.
On
That's-
the corner of Lincoln and 42nd. Saturday
you go.
school and Sunday school every weekend.
Hell yeah, brother.
First Baptist.
I love it.
Come rock.
No, I'm serious. You're having a kidney stone.
oh shit! Wow,
You're gonna come.
thanks. This is rough news to process right now. Fuck.
Oh, God.
That was the best 5 minutes of this entire show.
That was good. And it was like one of those kinds of laughs of like not really knowing why, but like you're just kind of like enjoying that moment.
Oh, I was laughing when Will had something to sound like ninja.
Like ninja, I feel like most of the show I speak and then I just get made fun of.
Same
Granted,
man. Welcome.
granted, I get it. I sometimes forget how to speak, but hey, I thought you guys were my friends.
No,
Will,
fuck you, bro.
You can English better
I
than
fucking
me
hate
every
you,
day.
dude. I fuck.
Oh,
What the
God.
fuck, friend, bro? I don't even know what that word means.
But my point with Nick
Trevor's
Cage,
taking on his new alter ego.
No, my point with Nick Cage is that What is so funny?
I think it's funny we've circled back to Nick Cage.
He's a good guy.
I love
He's
him.
a great guy.
I love him. I'm not hating on him. I just think it's funny. that we've
Okay,
circled
well
back
let
to
me hate
that
on him
specific-
because I've hated Nick
hate on
Cage.
him.
What?
Until
Why?
recently.
Why?
Until recently, I just like couldn't. Honestly, I didn't understand
Bro, have you
it.
seen
I
The
didn't
Wicker Man?
understand his acting. I didn't understand how it was any good. And then somebody had to sit me through and be like, "Wait, no, but his ridiculousness is kind of on purpose, and he's like exaggerating
yeah.
everything on purpose." And
Yeah.
okay, so I saw this movie, the Family Man or something like that, where like he's a fucking businessman and he's single and
Yeah.
then he has a vision about some fucking high school love life and it's really cheesy and it's really ridiculous. But I'm watching it and I'm like, this makes sense. Only he can be this character in this situation. And then,
Gotcha.
hey, I don't know. I have a
Did you like
newfound
the
respect for
alphabet?
Nick Cage, but that's it. That's, you know what?
Are you saying Mandy didn't give it to you?
Oh, man.
I thought we had agreed that like Nick Cage was a god after Mandy came out.
I think I just liked that movie more than I liked him specifically.
can see
But
you're
no,
cheating in your
yeah,
glass.
his performance on Mandy was definitely stellar.
I mean,
It's so
what about-
good.
What about Tropic Thunder? That's my personal favorite Nick Cage anything.
What?
Yeah, no, fuck it. No.
Wait,
I
is
don't
he
think
in
he's
that?
in that
I
one.
forgot he was in that.
No, he's
oh.
not. No, no,
Tyler, who
no,
are you
no,
confusing Nick
no,
Cage with?
no, no. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Do you think Nick
No,
Cage
who did you
is
think Nick
Ben
Cage was?
Stiller?
Ben Stiller?
Robert Downey Jr.
No.
Robert Downey Jr. Because he was black
No,
in Tropic Thunder.
No, it was Ben Stiller. I confused Nick Cage with Ben Stiller.
You know,
And
I've
guess
seen
what?
him in person.
I just typed Tropic Thunder Nick Cage to make sure I wasn't full of shit, and guess what? It comes up. That's what's the worst part.
Oh,
I tried. I don't know what the fuck I just read. Hold on.
You know,
Keep
I
going,
have
and I'm gonna
I
check
have
my
walked
bullshit.
right past Ben Stiller.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's as
Where?
tall as me in Boston. I walked out of my
Yeah.
bike shop and he was right there.
Wow.
I was like,
yeah,
oh,
he's a tiny man.
I was like, oh,
he's a very
shit.
small guy.
And you know what? Every time I see him, he's in a movie, so he has all this makeup on.
Yeah.
That man is like the most bland fucking face.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
And he looked
so
tan as fuck.
I'm gonna send you guys right now
Don't
what
send me
exactly
anything.
just
I
came
don't-
up on Google.
just
so you
read
know
it
what
to
I'm
me.
talking about. No, it's a picture.
It's a picture. You believe
It's
a picture?
picture.
Come on,
No,
bro. You could at least
no,
Wikipedia
no,
this shit.
Look at this picture. It's a glory. You need to look at this picture. Just trust me.
Where are you sending it to
I
me?
swear to God.
It's on.
Just put it in the
This
chat.
What the
sucks. I'm gonna be
fuck?
pissed.
Put it in the chat.
He did.
Fucking
Yeah.
Which chat?
piece of
The Skype chat?
shit.
The Facebook chat?
Nick
I don't want to pull it.
Facebook,
Cage,
yeah.
Reddit. The fuck?
right.
Okay. All right.
That's what I was getting at, but no
That's
one got
good.
it.
Hang on,
Forget
That's
it.
good.
I can't see it. Fuck. You know what? I'm gonna pretend laugh. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha.
You know, this is as bad as when I fucking lost Transformers and Terminator. Got those confused once. That was a good moment.
On here?
No, with
Oh,
all
okay.
of you a long time ago.
Really?
Yo,
Did
okay.
I
bitched at
vaguely
you, right?
remember this.
There
Wait a
was this
minute. You saw this
amazing-
picture and thought it was real?
No, I didn't think it was. Come on,
You
man. I've
obviously
seen
thought
Tropic
it was real. 'Cause
Thunder.
You were all like, "Yo, I liked him in Tropic Thunder," and we were like, "What?" And you obviously weren't joking because you then responded with, "Never mind."
Well, yeah, no, I legitimately confused him with Ben Stiller.
Yeah,
However,
yeah.
that's an amazing picture that I saw a while ago.
All right, that's
That's good.
fair. It is an amazing
Anyway.
picture.
That's good.
No, there was that great time though walking from Fordham to Blanchie's, and I think for like a straight 10 minutes, I just was having a totally fucking different conversation simultaneously with all of you
Yes.
than you were
Yes,
having
I
with
remember
me.
this.
Yeah, and it took a long time to circle around to like, wait a minute.
Transformers.
Megan Fox isn't in Terminator. What is happening? What are they talking about? I don't get it. Because I knew she
Wait,
wasn't
what-
in Terminator.
When did
It's
this
like,
happen?
What?
We were walking to Blanchard's.
From Fordham.
Like after rehearsal
You
or
know?
something, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
like an after
gear, Aladdin,
rehearsal
and
drink.
everything. And
Wow.
I'm just something's going on.
Tyler,
Well,
who
hey.
are you?
I don't fucking know, man. I don't know.
Guys, I'm at 12% on my laptop, and I forgot to bring my charger.
Fuck.
Wait, so do we have to end on that?
No.
That's how we have to end.
Yes. guys, please get me out of here.
Somebody get Will out of here.
Somebody save me, please.
Get Will out of here. Stab that boy. Like,
Wait,
just,
Will, you're telling me you knew you were going into this and you forgot your charger?
No, yeah, I did. Yes. No, that is exactly what I'm saying.
This is episode 12. You haven't veteran this yet?
I'm barely holding on as we speak, man. Anyway.
No, it's all good.
It's okay, bro.
all
You
good.
can channel your inner
It was
Nick Cage.
Yeah, just
Let's just not talk about this
I-
anymore.
Just say the
Let's
alphabet.
let's just move on.
I think I want
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
I want to be like Nick
H.I.,
Cage when I
J.K..
grow up.
L-M-N-O. P, Q, R, S.
Guys,
T,
Okay,
U,
okay.
V.
guys,
on,
we
guys,
need to
guys.
steal the
W, X,
Declaration
Y.
of Independence.
Z.
guys,
Well,
Guys,
that
we
one
need to
right.
kill
Let's- guys,
the president.
guys.
Oh shit.
Will, you already know the FBI watched this
Yeah.
podcast. It's really best we just don't like.
Bro, okay, so the last time I was in Washington D.C., I was saying this joke to
Yeah.
my friend, and we're just walking down Washington D.C., and I'm screaming, well, not screaming, but just saying, "Yo, we need
Yeah.
to kill the president of the United States," but like in D.C., and it's just funny, guys. I'm sorry. Please give me my
So what
$2,000.
you're saying is,
please.
when we
Do you want to? Do you want to give a little bit of backstory to that, or are you just gonna
No,
like where you got that from? Okay, all right.
Wait.
We'll go.
honestly, I got it from National Treasure.
National Treasure. Yeah, there you go.
Guys, we need to steal the Declaration of Independence, right? That's pretty ridiculous, but kind of funny. But you
Yeah.
Now, in National Treasure 2, I think it's that they kidnap the president of the United States.
Ah.
Do they?
Yes.
Oh my God.
That
It is
sounds
not
right.
kill.
Well, no, but that's the
But-
gag. It's guys, we have to kill the president of the United States.
Isn't that like
But he's-
20
you're
times
not
funnier?
doing it right.
Like, come on.
It is. Yeah, no.
And
it
like
is.
with
Then you're
zero
not- you know,
context.
everyone's gonna be like, "What movie's that from?" Total
well,
Recall.
let's just all right, Agent Johnson, who's watching right now, just go to the comment section. Tell us how funny you thought that was.
Johnson.
I thought that.
What a name!
I thought that was pretty good. He's like, guys, that's so good. I use Manscaped every day.
He's like, "Nah, keep going. You're fine."
Ugh.
Lol,
He's like-
JK.
He's like, "Actually, can you bring back that 9/11 bit?" You guys did?"
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
bud.
was a moment.
That was great.
That-
It was great. It was lovely. I love. You know what?
Do you guys have a
What a good-
favorite Nick Cage movie outside of Tropic Thunder?
Thanks.
Favorite
I-
Nick Cage movie
Yeah,
off the top of my head.
yeah.
I like The Wicker Man.
Not the bees.
bees. No.
Nice, nice.
I mean, I feel like it's kind of unfair because like the one that's
Oh, you know what? I
freshest,
take that back. Kick Ass.
Kick Ass is also good. Yeah, Kick Ass is.
he's
good.
in that.
Yeah, he's the dad. He's the
Yeah.
the dad superhero. Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
that man is on fire, and he's like, "Yeah, go and kick him with the left foot." Like, Will, you were saying your favorite Nick Cage movie of all time.
I mean, I
Something
was
about
gonna say that
Tropic.
it's kind of unfair, because the one that's freshest in my mind is the one that I saw recently, but I feel like I want to watch more Nick Cage movies. So like I don't have a favorite because I'm more into his acting now. So I'm like, wait, I gotta give this man a shot and like be blown away every single time. So I'm
What's the one where he's an archer?
When he's an archer,
Yeah.
like fantasy
No,
kind of. Oh,
but he walks
I don't
around
know.
with like a bow and arrow.
the Hunger Games.
yeah.
Yes, that's
I
it.
remember that one.
Nick Cage
That's in my
is
dimension.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah.
Tyler, what's your favorite Nick Cage movie?
Tyler, what's your favorite Nick Cage movie?
I'm afraid to say anything.
A night
Bro, he's
a
not-
night in
come
the
on,
I'm
museum.
probably gonna say a movie
Is it-
he's not in.
Is it
Yeah,
The
exactly.
Sorcerer's
Say it. No,
Apprentice?
say a movie he's not in. It'll still be
Go.
funny.
The Mummy.
I like National Treasure.
There you go.
I like
That's
National
a childhood
Treasure.
classic.
It's a classic.
I like
Classic.
National Treasure 1 and 2.
I like. Okay, so which is the one where he goes into the freaking like where all the gold is underground by the ocean? Is that one or two?
I didn't see
I
two, and
think-
that doesn't sound like one, so that's probably two.
All right,
It's
2
two,
is
okay.
where they're on Mount Rushmore
Yeah, it's okay. It's two.
and
Yep.
they go find a city of gold, not a pile of gold, bro. You're thinking of El Dorado, where they find the
No.
city of gold.
I remember El Dorado with
Dude.
Miguel and Tulio, the mighty and powerful gods.
Nick Cage was so good
He
in
was
El
in that
Dorado.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm about to drop the best one, Con Air.
Dude, oh yeah, dude. Fuck
Con
yeah.
Air
With Dave Chappelle,
with
and
Dave Chappelle
fucking-
and Danny Trujillo
Danny
and
Trujillo. Oh, fuck.
Malkovich.
Yes,
John
John
Malkovich.
Malkovich is in that.
Yep.
But I'm
yep.
thinking of the dude with the fucking.
Oh, Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
Steve Buscemi.
What a great film.
Oh my god, dude! And you know who wrote the music to that movie, right?
It was
Trevor Rabin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
brother. Yeah.
Rabin.
Oh my
Wow.
god. Yeah, dude.
Trevor Rabin
It's a-
also did the music to National Treasure.
Yes, he did.
Actually,
Yes,
Actually.
I'm not fucking with you.
that's amazing.
Yes.
Good to know. Okay.
Okay.
was-
All right. Another one. Trevor Rabin also did the music to Hot Rod.
He also
With Andy
did.
Sa-
He also
Andy
did Snakes on a
Sandler.
Plane.
What?
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
think I heard
god.
about that. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, bro. I was named
What
after
a-
him, and I ended up being a guitar major and film score major.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
William,
not
what's your
South African.
pick? We've all gone through the cycle. You need to pick
Oh,
your favorite Nick Cage movie.
Well, okay, I'm just gonna say the same thing I've said like the 5 minutes I've been speaking about him. The Family Man. There we go.
Tremendous. There you go.
Tremendous. A B C D E F G.
HIJK.
The best.
No, bro. Shut
Oh.
the fuck up. Why are you alphabeting like some random motherfucker?
Man, Will is the target today. God damn. Like, sorry,
Bro,
brother.
I feel like I've been the target most of these episodes. But
Really?
okay, not most.
I'm
Not
gonna have to
most.
go back.
A solid
Okay.
3.
I
A
was
solid
gonna say,
3
Tyler's in
times.
I was gonna
Canada.
say, like,
That's
Tyler is definitely
Oh,
up
yeah.
there.
I
Like,
was
That
gonna
is true.
say I'm usually hurt.
I love cyberbullying. This
I
is
love-
great.
It's my favorite. You know,
Underage
of,
drinking and cyberbullying.
of
No
all,
better combo.
of all the
Yeah.
bullying and
The
drinking.
Mystical Hot Chocolate Endeavors endorses that. Like,
Rock and roll, First Baptist Church. Come on
The
down.
sponsorships,
and
guys.
don't
The
forget your
sponsorships.
Manscaped.
No.
And don't forget to fuck Spotify.
yeah, don't forget to fuck Spotify.
Guys, what are we gonna do?
All right,
I
boys.
think we
I
have
think
a
it's a-
problem.
We're
gonna
at
close.
100 minutes.
We're gonna close this up before it goes any worse. Before we go, Tyler, album of the week next week. What are we doing?
Boys, so I got a couple of questions to lead up to this. That's
Oh,
going to lead
no,
me to
my
my
God.
final decision out of these three.
You
So
fuck.
No,
here we go.
no,
pick
no.
one. You pick one.
Pick
Oh
one.
God, I can't even ask what mood, what vibe, nothing.
No,
No,
no, that's
no.
a stupid question.
You
What's
get
the
to
next
decide.
question?
Be
At
a
least
man. Make the decision.
Tyler, you have a stupid question. You're stupid.
You're a stupid
I know.
asshole, bro. You
Okay.
ignorant piece of garbage.
You know
bro.
what?
I
I'm
hope
gonna
you-
be
I hope a
bold.
goat punts you off a cliff, bro.
It
I hope,
probably
I hope
will,
the
man.
trees
Knowing
from the
my
Wizard of
luck.
Oz throw apples at you.
damn. Fuck.
Thanks.
You just ruined this whole man's career.
All right. So we're gonna do Electric Mud by Muddy Waters.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's
I'm
what we're
about
going
that.
this week.
Okay.
Ooh la
Cool.
la.
I like that.
Electric
Ooh,
Mud.
there we go.
I've
went
never heard
classic.
that. I know the name, but I've never heard anything.
I like Muddy Waters.
I don't even know if that is like a super important album. It's the one that has Hoochie Coochie Man on it, but like aside from that, it's screaming, and we'll talk about it next week.
Great. Great.
Nice.
man.
Muddy Waters.
Wait, hold on. Before we go, what was the Hocus Pocus, the Focus?
Hocus
Hocus
Pocus
Pocus
by
by
Focus. I thought it was
Yo.
Hocus
we all
Pocus
li-
my Focus.
We could listen to that song for next week, too. Like, everybody listen to that song. I'm actually
It's
curious
not
to
the
talk
song,
about it.
It's the video. I will send you all the
Oh,
video.
Yeah, you gotta
Okay.
send it
shortly.
because I will forget to look that up.
That's so funny.
All right.
All right, guys. Cool. Well, all right. Who gotta like? All right. Thank you all very much for watching. We have been the Mystical Hot Chocolate Endeavors. This is the Mystical Hot Chocolate Talks. We will catch you next week. Bye.
And don't forget to unsubscribe from T Novak.
Yeah, unsubscribe that shit.
Fuck Spotify.
Fuck us.
Bye.
Bye.